Welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for kicking it with the Connellys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, that thumbs up button, and that notification bell so that we can keep posting more and more videos for you. Today we are doing chicken cheesesteaks. Yes, chicken cheesesteaks, y'all. Let's get to it. So we have our chicken strips that I'm going to cut down. We have our bell peppers, onions, our seasonings. We have our bread to the side and our provolone cheese, y'all. This is going to be so good. So this is the seasonings that I'm using. I'll go over them once I get started. This is just a quick, easy weekday meal for a family of 7. Takes no more than 30 minutes to put it all together. Maybe 45. Depends on how much meat you have. But y'all, this is so good. It turns out delicious. And now you have a chicken cheesesteak. Bam! So we have our chicken cleaned and washed off, ready to go. Then we have our bell peppers. We're going to take the stickers off of those. Wash those off, our onion, and we're just gonna chop it up. Let's get to that. So now we're gonna chop. I like to chop mine's the long way and then dice them, only because my kids don't like big vegetables in their food. And yeah, so this is just an easier way for me to do it for them. Because really, I like mine long. I like to see my veggies, taste them. So now we're chopping and chopping. Chop, chop, chop. So now that we're done chopping up our bell peppers, go ahead and chop down this onion real fast. This is just a very simple meal for a weekday, and it's delicious. Now we're gonna chop that onion, put it face down so that you don't get whatever that is in the onion that makes you cry. So you put it face down. So now that we're done chopping up the onions, we're gonna go ahead, put our meat on the cutting board, and we're gonna chop those into slices. So this is means you can get it, I already brought them pre-sliced, but I just want them a little smaller, so I'll probably cut them into, at least try to get 4 more slices out of each strip, because you don't want them too big. So this is just an easy way to do it so you don't have to chop up a whole breast. Yeah, I got about 3 or 4 slices out of them. So now that it's all chopped up, we put it back into the bowl. And we are going to season this meat up. I have some garlic powder. Just spread that around. Make sure you get a good amount of seasoning on there, because this is a lot of meat. Then we have some paprika. Some onion powder. Some Tony Sassery's seasoning. Creole seasoning. And some black pepper. Then we're gonna also add some Worcestershire sauce. I had to open it, yes. Yep, and then we're just gonna mix that all up. My hands are clean. Just get in there real good. Make sure everything gets mixed up. I probably mixed this for like 2 minutes, y'all. Now we get to the good part of making this. So I just heated the pot while I washed up, cleaned up, washed my hands and everything. And then I just added some basic vegetable oil that I had on hand. Just like 2 little swirls. You don't need a lot. You just need something to coat the bottom of the pan. So now if that's real hot, I just started with the vegetables first. Let's get those cooked down. Real scrumptious like. And I probably let this cook down for probably about 5 minutes. Spread everything around. And I also just flipped it a few times. Just make sure everything is gonna cook down well. So now I just took the vegetables out. We're gonna put those to the side. Then I'm gonna add the meat. And this is the meat about 15 minutes in. You see how it's starting to change color? You want it to do this for those who have never cooked. I don't know if I'm talking to people who never cooked, but you know. Then when the meat starts to brown more, you're done. So at this point, I took half of the meat out, set it to the side, and I'm gonna put half of my onions and bell peppers back into the pot and just get it mixed around with the meat for a while. I also seasoned my meat a little bit more because it wasn't giving me the flavor or look that I was looking for. Let's add a little bit more onion. And there, it's almost done now. And now I'm gonna add, I separated them into 4 parts because I have 4 boys. And now I'm gonna add provolone cheese to each part that I separated. And I'm gonna let that cook for a minute. While I get the breads together and get their plates ready. Oh yeah, side note, I also have fries in the oven. They're just some store-bought fries. So that's also cooking. And then I just covered this with a lid. For some reason I couldn't find my lid that fits this pot. So whatever you have, just cover it up for a minute. Because that gets the cheese nice and melted and ready to go as soon as you're ready to add it to the plate. And voila, magic, voila, magic. So this is the finished result. You guys, these things are so good, and it literally only took me about 30 minutes to cook dinner. I did this while the kids were putting up their schoolwork, cleaning up their room, and just that fast. Dinner's ready to go. Kids are excited to see dinner. What else can you ask for? You guys have to try this recipe. It's simple and it's delicious. I wish I could show you guys their satisfied faces. This was so good. I should have gave y'all the first bite. But thanks so much for watching. And just make sure that you like, comment, and subscribe, y'all. Subscribe. And make sure that you comment and give us a thumbs up too. Missing a lot of thumbs up, and I would very much appreciate it. Thank you again for kicking it with the Connerleys on this weekday. So, you guys be blessed. Stay tuned for more. And see you when I see you. Bye.